Okay, here we are in section 2.1 with the answers number 26 through 34. Here you notice we just have to get rid of this negative sign. You can leave it as a -1 if you'd like to view it that way. You can either divide by a -1 or times by a -1. Either way, we get y equals a -15. Number 27, same thing here. Let's view that as 1. Let's do where we times by a -1 on this one, just for fun. We get -45 equals -1 times -1 is a +1, x. So we're good there. Divide by a -1, divide by a -1, and we get p equals a +34. Here we've got to get rid of this 8/3, so we're going to divide by 8/3. Divide by 8/3. Now dividing by a fraction is the same as timesing by 3/8. So we really have y equals 16 times 3/8. That's how we divide by a fraction. So we get 16 times 3 over 8 is 48 over 8, which is 6. Or you could see 16 divided by 8 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So y equals 6. Number 30, we've got this negative and this 4 to worry about. This is division, so we're going to times by a -4 on both sides. And we get x equals 1 over 6 times a -4 over 1. That's a -4 over 6, which simplifies to -2/3. Now you may have been able to see some canceling that could have happened earlier, some simplifying where that took a 2 out of there and took a 2 out of there. And you'd see 2/3 come out that way. Number 31, 7/4 equals -x over 5. We've got to get rid of that negative and the divided by 5, so we times by a -5. Times by a -5. So we get x equals, and there's no simplifying we could do there, -35/4. And that's a perfectly sound way of writing that answer. Here we're going to divide by 4/5. Now again, dividing by a fraction, that's the same as timesing by 5/4. So these are going to go away. So we times by 5/4 equals -5.6 times 5 divided by 4, and we end up with -7. Here we go with number 33. We're trying to get rid of the -4/3, so we're going to divide by -4/3 on both sides, which is the same as timesing by a -3/4. If we punch that into the calculator, we end up with a positive 11.475. And the last one, number 34. We're trying to get rid of this negative and the 14 at the same time, so we're going to times by a -14. Times by a -14 on both sides, and we end up with x equals 84 with a negative on it, -84. And there we go.